Hi everyone. Today I'm showing the resiliency builder in the Diagrid Dev Dashboard. Dapr has built-in resiliency policies, but you can override them and add your own. Let's start with adding a name of this resiliency policy. Next, you can select which policies you want to add. So you can choose timeout policies, retry policies, and circuit breaker policies. Let's do a timeout policy first. You enter a name of the timeout policy and then a duration, how long you want to time out. Let's do the retry policy next. In this case, you can either provide your own name for a new policy, or you can select a built-in policy to override one of the Dapr ones. So let's override the Dapr built-in service retries policy. You can choose between constant or exponential. You can select a duration and a max retries. Optionally, you can provide the HTTP status codes or gRPC status codes, and the retry policy will only be in effect for those status codes. Next, let's create a circuit breaker policy. You need to provide a policy name for this, the trip condition. In this case, it's going to trip when there are more than 5 consecutive failures. You specify the duration the circuit breaker remains open, the maximum number of requests that are allowed to pass through when the circuit breaker is in half open state, and you need to specify the time period for clearing the circuit breaker's internal counters. And if it's 0, then those counters will never clear. Okay, so we've defined 3 policies now. Now we continue and specify where to apply them to. So those are our policy targets. You can apply policies to app targets, Dapr applications, to Dapr components like state stores, PubSub message brokers, LLM components, and so on, and to actors. So let's choose a app target for this one. You need to specify an application ID, and then you can select the policies which you just created. In this case, I'll do timeout and circuit breaker, and continue. Now in the last window, the preview and copy one, you can still edit the generated YAML file. So you can still change this policy to 2 seconds. And then you can copy this YAML file and paste it in a file, or you can download this YAML file as is. So I hope this experience is a bit better than hand editing YAML files. Please download the dashboard today and give us some feedback so we can continue improving this tool. Let's build some reliable applications.